We're the Grote family from Houston, Texas, and we're homestead homies. And this is a smoke bomb, I hope, that goes off. Let's see. Excellent, there we go. So this video is for Off Grid with Doug and Stacy because they responded to a video that I made over a year ago, and it's awesome that they asked how the garden is going after 2 seasons, and here's how the garden's going. I'm kind of nervous to show you because it's not the greatest thing in the world. The smoke bomb, I think, was probably the climax of the video, but here we go. I'm gonna flip it around here. I'll just show you like this. And so here's the thing. We'll just start off with the main part here that's ridiculous, and that is, yes, the tomato plants. So Imelda came through, but even before Imelda, this is exactly what was happening. See? So you see, you have this, coming up, right? And then it looks like, oh look, it's gonna grow more tomatoes. By the way, we got good tomatoes out of it last fall when we made it, this spring. But then what happens is they just start to die, and I'm not sure why they start to die, but they just start to end up like this. Houston weather is kind of crazy, one minute it's raining, the next minute it's not raining. It's usually hot, really hot, 8 months out of the year, and maybe cool 2 months out of the year. But I'm not sure what happened, so maybe I need to pull them out because I think they're just old and they're not going to produce anymore. However, enough with the bad news. The good news is we have these peppers that are doing awesome. I mean, you can see these are from M.I. Gardener, the M.I. Gardener channel, and you can see which, by the way, I got from Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, watching Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. So you can see I need to pick some. Actually, there's some that need to be picked already. Yeah, these are doing great. So I can't complain about that. And the other thing I can't complain about is, oh, hi little lizard. How are you? Nice lizard there. I know they sell them at the store. They're called, like at PetSmart or something, they call them aioli or something like that. Basically, they're just like the backyard lizard here in Houston. Then we have our pumpkins here. Now, pumpkins are doing pretty well. Even after the tropical storm Imelda, they're doing okay. So I'm looking forward to them and seeing how they grow. Everything else has been just going crazy after tropical storm Imelda. I don't even know what this is, but whatever it is, it's growing really, really good. So there we go. So shout out again to Off Grid with Doug and Stacy because they pretty much inspired me to make the garden, and the garden is still there. I haven't gotten rid of it. It wasn't one of those, okay, let me try it, and then okay, it didn't work, and because it actually did work, and it's still working, and hopefully it continues to work. We have the peppers that we cook with a lot. Well, I say we, my wife actually cooks with them a lot, and the pumpkins going. So hopefully we'll have those ready to go by, if not, I don't think Halloween, maybe Thanksgiving, maybe. We'll see. I'm just hoping something grows. It's already growing, so it was great to see everything grow for example, that we had the corn in there, and it's just, first I have to say, the people who came before us, how did they do it? I have no idea, because it's one thing just to, I can watch YouTube videos, I can watch Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and I can see, okay, let me try this and let me do this. But when you have none of that, and you pretty much have no idea what you're in new soil, new ground, and you can't just, let me start this inside and then bring it outside, in April or May. When you have none of those luxuries, it's hard doing it now. I can just imagine how hard it was back then, trying to make things grow from seed. So yeah, shout out to our ancestors who who had to do that. And that's probably why they grew other things. I'm going off on a rant here. I know that's what I can already tell that that's what I'm doing. But that's probably why they grew other things, or they raised other things like pigs, and they went hunting and stuff like that, because a lot of times their crop might end up like my tomatoes. They don't work out so well, but you keep trying, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm trying, keep trying, and that's all you can do. Try your best, and if it works out, great. If it doesn't work out, well, hey, at least you tried. So thank you, Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Shout out to you for not only building some camaraderie with your viewers like myself. I was so surprised that you replied to one of the comments you made on one of the videos, but also giving everyone out here in YouTube land some inspiration to do what you do. Even if it's little things here and there, I think it's still great. My wife and daughter, they're not ready for the 5-gallon bucket and sawdust experiment yet, but I keep telling them we need to try it. It's not gonna smell, just we have to put at least enough sawdust, and if you smell it, put some more sawdust. But they're not ready for that. But I don't blame them for that. So we'll see. Alrighty then. Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to Off Grid with Doug and Stacy. Bye-bye.